Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm really sorry it's been a while. Yeah, it's been like a week. It's been a week. I've not been feeling so great, and then mixed with just being really busy in my general personal life, I just didn't have time to film, and I didn't want to put out a load of like half-hearted crap onto my channel, so apologies for that. But today I have something that's quite highly requested, and as someone with oily skin, I can massively relate to this. And this video is going to be all about how to stay shine-free, oil-free, and sweat-free looking throughout summer. Obviously, it's pretty much next to impossible to not sweat during the summer. Especially when you're oily, that all just kind of adds to the sweat and makes you look super greasy and super shiny. So today I'm gonna share with you my personal tips on how I deal with this oily, massy, sweaty face during the summer months. But before we get into it, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. The button's right down below there. It takes 2 seconds. It's really not long. And obviously hit the bell button as well to stay up to date with my videos. So let's get into it. Tip number 1. Obviously with summer, our skin's acting a little bit different. It's having to deal with a lot of environmental changes. So it's kind of important that we swap up our skincare routine just a little bit, nothing too crazy. So if you have oily skin, a good tip is to use acne fighting products. So your face wash, any serums that you use, you're gonna find that this is gonna help balance out your natural oils without stripping your skin of its natural oils. So we're not doing any damage, we're just giving our skin a little bit of help to stop producing as much oil. So I'm currently using an acne fighting face wash in the morning and in the evening when I usually wash my face. Along with that, rather than a moisturizing serum that I'll use for winter time, I'll be using an acne fighting one. This is the Tea Tree Anti-Imperfection Daily Solution from the Body Shop. And I'll just put a few drops of this on my face in the morning before a moisturizer. And this is gonna help stop my skin producing excess oils, unnecessary oils throughout the day. The important thing to remember is not to over wash your face. You don't wanna wash your face any more than 2 times a day. All this is gonna do, as I mentioned, is strip your skin of its natural oils, making your skin dry, then making your skin produce excess oil, making you look shinier and sweatier throughout summer. First thing I do when I come home is use a face wipe, and I'm again using a Body Shop one, a Tea Tree one. It doesn't have to be Body Shop, just as long as it's kind of acne fighting as well. And again, this is gonna help clear your skin of all that excess oil and sebum, any dirt, any pollution that you gather throughout the day. And this, all in all, in the general picture, is gonna help balance out your skin's natural oils again. So tip number 2 is another skincare one, and that's to use a clay mask a lot more often than you usually would. So I'm using clay mask about 3 times a week, 3 to 4 times a week. I'm very oily, bearing in mind. And I'm using the BULLDOG oil control face mask in particular. Again, controls your oils without stripping your skin of natural oils, which a lot of cheaper oil control products can do. But again, this has acne fighting ingredients in. A good tip to do with the clay mask is not to wait for it to completely dry in your face until it's cracking, but just before that point, and then wash it off with a cloth. But again, in the long run, this is going to help control your oils over reducing, and it also mattifies your skin for a little while as well. Tip number 3 is all about swapping our moisturizers for a mineral-based SPF. People with oily skin, like myself, I think I've said that so many times in this video, the last thing we want to do in summer is layer up the moisture. No, we don't want to feel like heavy on our face with any kind of product. So swapping out your moisturizer for a mineral-based SPF is giving you all the factors, all the goodness that a moisturizer gives your skin, along with the sun protection that we need. So I've mentioned this product millions of times before. This is the Sun Slush by YADAH, SPF 50 PA+++. This basically has prickly pear cactus in it, which is all about the water and the moisturizing factors, as well as botanical moisturizing factors. So it's got everything that I look for in a moisturizer, along with the sun protection. Or you could use a 2-in-1. This is BULLDOG's Protective Moisturizer with green tea, aloe vera. Again, really good at nourishing and pretty much essential ingredients that I find for my oily skin within this 2-in-1 moisturizer SPF. This is only SPF 15, but this is something you can carry around with you throughout the day and reapply and reapply like you would do a normal SPF. Moving on to tip number 4. Whilst we're out at work, the last thing that we can really do is go and wash our face. Do you know what I mean? We want to wash our face only 2 times a day anyway, regardless of the weather and the state that our face is in. Obviously, you can splash your face with cold water, but that can be a little inconvenient while you're at work. So what I like to do is blot my skin with anything I can find that is gonna get rid of grease on my skin, oil, sweat, all that kind of stuff. I personally like using oil absorbing sheets. These blot away excess oil, give you an instant mattified look as well without stripping any kind of natural oils. Yeah, these are really cheap. I think I got these for like £1 from Boots or something. They were really, really super cheap. You can just carry these around with you everywhere. All you do is tear off one of these little sheets here and then rub that along your skin and it instantly gives you a matte look. You can get ones with like powder on, but I don't really like them. I just like the clear ones. Alternatively, if you work in retail, you can use receipt paper, not the printed side, the plain side. You can use receipt paper. That's got the same kind of blotting factors in it, so it will absorb your excess oil. Or you can just use tissue or toilet roll. You can do this as many times a day as you want. Just find a bathroom or a private corner to do this in, throw away the sheet, and then yeah, you're pretty much instantly sweat and shine free all day. My final tip is one I think I mentioned before, but this is really gonna help refresh your skin throughout the day. It's very nice, especially if you work in the sun or if you're out a lot. It's a really good way to refresh your skin and give your skin a bit of nourishment that it needs throughout the day. So I like to take my usual toner. This is Body Shop Aloe Vera toner. I'm using a lot of Body Shop recently. I kind of like rediscovering them. I just love aloe vera and everything. Aloe vera is really good for sun damaged skin. So I like to take that, put that in an empty spray bottle. Now throughout the day, I'll just mist this on my face. I'll do this like maybe once every couple of hours. So whilst I've been blotting my face, I'll blot my face, spray this over, then reapply any SPF or moisturizer that I need to reapply. This gives your skin not a matte look, but it gives it just a normal healthy looking look to it rather than a dull matte look, and is very, very soothing on sun damaged skin. I do find that when I keep spraying this throughout the day, my natural oils kind of produce less because I'm still getting a lot of rehydration and moisture. When it comes to the toner, go for a alcohol-free or a very low alcohol content toner. Alcohol-free if you can, but I know alcohol-free toners can be quite expensive, so yeah, but that is it. They are like my top tips, but they're my tips that I use throughout the summer days to kind of keep my skin feeling refreshed, keep it looking quite matte, still with like a healthy glow, but not oily and sweaty and like ready to pass out looking, do you know what I mean? I'm not a huge fan of summer, so these kind of help me get through the days. Also, I break out a lot through summer, so those tea tree ingredients for me are really, really important throughout the summer. If you live in more humid countries than me in England, we get like a week of summer a year. Leave your tips down below. Let us know what you do to stay kind of like in control of your skin, shine free and sweat looking free throughout summer. But that is it from me now, guys. I will see you next time.